And in most places of the oratory, I am not allowed to guide you because it is a place of prayer. However, what I'd like to do is, on va aller vers la droite. However, what I'd like to do is I would like to bring you to the lookout, and I will show you where the elevators are, the washrooms are, and those who do want to go light a candle or anything, and I can show you where that is. As we come up the hill, look towards the door side of the coach, and you will see the chapel that Brother Andre built with his own funds. It was made of wood, and we put aluminum on the outside to protect it. He lived upstairs. You can go inside it as well. Fait que, fais quoi?
I'm in Montreal, Canada.
And when Bernard takes a right, on n'a pas le choix de tourner à droite, I'm going to show you now those typical Montreal houses with the staircases. The person who lives downstairs rents the upper section. That's how he or she will pay for the mortgage. Once the mortgage is paid for, it's income. And when we go down the street, remember, if you see Grace, then it's before the Depression. Red stone, it was during the Depression. Red brick, red stone, Scottish. And in front of the doors, you're also going to see an indication of who lives inside. If you see a mezuzah, it's a Jewish family. If you see ceramic with Jesus and Mary, Portuguese family. If you see lacework in front of the door, Spanish. If you see empty white bird cages hanging from the second balcony, Vietnamese. If you see a fig tree outside, then it is an Italian family. A small olive tree, then it's a Greek family. And why did we build the staircases? Of course, because of the large families people had. And the post boxes are on the first and second floor, so the postman has to go up and down every day, 5 days a week. But he's got great legs, or her. And you are not allowed to park your bicycles on the lower part, so you have to carry your bicycles up and down. And you see, look on the right, the pink building with the ceramic. That's a Portuguese family that owns it. They were the last group of European immigrants to arrive in the late 60s and 70s. Now when we cross this intersection, we're coming into the Plateau Mont-Royal, and this one is the most densely populated neighborhood. 110,000 people live here. 10% of the population work in the arts, and it's the one with the largest number of bicycle users. So 90% of the population travel by bicycle. And if you want to buy one of these triplexes, then calculate $150,000 per floor. So each floor is $150,000. It's a great investment. A lot of people from France who can't legally work here, for example, will buy these and live here and rent the upstairs. If you want to work and live in Montreal, nobody will hire you unless you speak both English and French in Montreal. So if you don't speak the two, then you'll have a hard time. If you go to Toronto, you can get away with only English. Quebec City, you can get away with only French. And you see where everybody's waiting in line next to the drivers. This is Beauty's. It's been around since 1942. Brunch is really important here. And we have brunch on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So food is really important. Montrealer will eat out 3 to 5 times a week. And if you spent a year in Montreal and ate out 3 times a week at a different restaurant, you would still never eat at every restaurant.